romance, vampires, and no drama? Huh? Wait, something doesn't seem right here. What? What do you mean the main characters are happy together and there's nothing keeping them apart? Who wrote this script? Can I get a double take on this? Oh wait, it's me. This video is sponsored by WEBTOON as a part of the Ambassador program. Welcome back to the WEBTOON Book Club. Today's theme is all about the spooky kinds of romance. Hey, stop looking at the calendar. Look, I know it's not even close to October, but I don't care. Today is spooky season because I said so. For this episode, I'd like to introduce you to the world of Vampire Husband, a slice-of-life comic that's a delight to sink your teeth into. You might even say it's a bloody good series. Or wait, no, I'm out of vampire puns. If you're not familiar with the WEBTOON Book Club, hi! You're stuck with me now. In this video series, we talk and draw the characters from the webtoon while I basically convince you to start reading by the end of the video. Today, we're going to be using these panels and drawing them as fake anime screenshots. 3, 2, 1, let's get started. I'm honestly so obsessed with this series. So much so that as I was writing my script, I had only intended to reread 3 episodes, because I'm already caught up on the most recent episode. But then I ended up reading all the ones available again. Whoops, I might have ran past the goal, but I had the spirit. Look, I think it's fair to say that we've all had our share of vampire stories. The forbidden love. Lots of sunburns and, I don't know, a lot of will they, won't they? For the most part, these kinds of stories end with our main characters getting together after many trials and tribulations, and that's it. It's fun, it's thrilling, but what about the aftermath? I mean, I'd like to hope I'd continue to exist after my romantic moment. Man, it'd be awkward if I didn't. So, you might be wondering, PJ, what is it about this series that caused you to stop everything you're doing to make a video? I'm so glad you asked. This series touches on all the moments you miss in your usual romance stories. We see little arguments over refrigerator space and stolen snacks, squashing cockroaches normally and with a flamethrower. Honestly, what a mood. I mean, it may be dangerous, but it does do the job. Cheryl, our human character, is the most energetic and chaotic of the two, constantly causing a bit of trouble for Charles, our local vampire, in the best way possible. There's also vampire hunters in this world, but they're not very good at their job, honestly. For the best, though, because our hunter is honestly super sweet. He doesn't have it in his heart to take out Charles because they're such a cute couple, but also Cheryl is very scary and not afraid to make threats to take down the whole organization if they dare to wake up Charles from his nap. One of my favorite lines from the series talks about how Cheryl makes Charles feel alive, but he makes her feel young, and my little heart. I'm gonna be real with you. If you go into this series blind, you're gonna cry within the first 6 episodes. It's just so good. It might be a bit of a sap for sure, but this series is about a vampire who didn't intend on settling down. However, he ended up living alongside a human who stays human by choice. They've currently been happily married for almost 50 years, but people around them are starting to notice how Charles still looks the same as he did in his 20s, and the in-universe lore around vampires works a little differently than you may be used to. Charles actually drinks substitute blood and needs a ridiculous amount of iron to make up for the lack of human blood in his diet. In exchange, he's generally weaker than he would be, but he does it for Cheryl. And I'm just so fascinated by this story's direction and world-building choices. I don't always love slice-of-life comics, but there's something so special about portraying old age in such a casual way. I feel like I read so many comics that just skip that stage in life because at the end of the day, we're all afraid of growing old to some degree. And because we don't see a lot of casual comics about growing old together, it almost seems like the only part of our lives are when we're young. And if you don't make the most of it, you're gonna regret it forever. So I really appreciate this approach to romance where you can enjoy all the different stages of life. Sure, things are different, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We may be reading a supernatural comic with vampires, but it's so down to earth and real that I can't help but to feel comforted. It's fun funny and silly most of the time, but the author does a fantastic job showing emotional maturity between the two characters. And honestly, I don't know if I can fully express all the reasons why I enjoy this comic so much. Maybe I'll know how to say it better when I get older. Ha! Get it? You thought I was gonna keep being philosophical. Nope, I tricked you into a joke. Thank you so much for watching this video. Here's all the finished artwork, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye! Bye!